Whoa. Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like. Hold up, I shoot my shot, wait, hold up. I'm really about to run this go up. You know it's all net when it go up.
Y'all here with Willie Mook, and welcome to Ballin on a Budget podcast. Welcome to Ballin on a Budget podcast. Today, we got two special guests. But first, I want to introduce my co-host,
Dan Burks.
We here with one of the myth, 6'3", 190, jumping out the gym, Nick Megatron Marsh, and moms, who they call MomaTron.
MomaTron.
So, Nick, give the people a little bit about yourself, a little history of why you decided, what encouraged you to play football, what got you to where you at now, hard work, dedication, what was it?
Growing up, man, I just always be outside, playing with the kids. They brought a football out and, I could just go up and get that thing. So, playing pick them up, mess them up, just playing catch, playing all the little street games with the football. And, I grew liking to it. So my mom put me in a program to be able to play. End up growing up just, being big, playing a little O-line, playing a little DN, and then moved to tight end some point in time. And then, end up getting a little faster. So they put me out there at wide receiver. But like the hard work and dedication come from my mom, growing up, seeing my mom struggle, it just motivated me to do better, motivated me to be the man in the house. And, that's where I got that from.
How old are you, man?
I'm 16, man.
You 16?
Yeah.
Okay. So you was a big boy when you was young or something?
Man, I was
you
big,
said lineman, tight end. You was a big boy?
I wasn't like fat or nothing, but, I had muscle. I was big, bigger than the other kids.
Okay. So what Little League program did you play for?
I played for the Tigers.
Tigers?
Like 2014, I played for the Tigers.
Okay.
And then we merged with the Gators and became the Wolverines. So then ended up playing for the Wolverines.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How was your Little League career then?
Hey, Little League career was crazy, man. We won like 3 championships, B team, C team, and then one on the D team. I think we went back to back B team year. But I got to play with a lot of great talent in Michigan. Some guys at Belleville, some guys here at Rouge, Cass. We got a lot of guys from that program that's everywhere.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, I know a little bit about the Tigers though.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up. The Wolverines, I know.
Oh
Yeah. So my question to you, as far as from Little League, what made you, or I'm gonna ask Mom this question, what made you choose River Rouge? And River Rouge was a program, Corey Parker, big ups to Corey Parker for building that program from the ground up.
Corey Parker.
Man, he's an awesome dude, man. Pretty much around the state of Michigan, like his name resonates. He good dude. He's a really good dude.
Yeah.
So, but what made you choose River Rouge?
You gonna have to leave that one to her.
To mom? Okay, let's go.
So, during that time, I think was it 7th? I think it might have been 7th grade.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like a lot of people were approaching. We had Cass,
Gotcha.
King, bring him here, because by then I think it was B team after those back-to-back championship games. Like Nick was a monster.
Gotcha.
And so, everybody approached me and they wanted them for their program. But like I tell everybody, the thing that set it apart was River Rouge. Corey Parker, Russell Hughes was major in that. What they did was offer more than just, hey, come play on my team. Come show out over here. They offered brotherhood,
Gotcha.
that tight-knit community that I wanted for Nick so badly. The values, the morals, setting them standards to be a man. Most of all, discipline. He could have went to any one of those programs and been Nick Marsh the star. He can do this, he can do that. But Corey Parker got structure.
And how did you feel when Corey Parker left?
You know what? I was so proud, because look at what he's left behind.
Right.
That legacy is never going anywhere.
Awesome.
And what people don't know is before Corey even left, like he was like, man, I don't want to go. But this is something you've worked so hard for. So that transition in our community, having so much respect for everything that he's done, it was like, yo, we excited for him and his family. Like, that was dope.
So Nick, do you still keep in contact with Corey?
Yeah, definitely. I talk to him here and there. Before I committed, during the commitment, after. You know, we just talk about the recruiting process a lot, and you know, me and Coach Parker got that tight relationship. You know, I hit him up every now and then.
So
And-
let's
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, no.
Go
So
ahead.
to moms, yeah, big ups to you as well, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, so I was I didn't know of you in Little League football, right? Till actually Terrence Williams came to me, and I know he knows you.
Yep.
Yeah, and so Terrence came to me. He's like, man, you know, hey, keep your eye out on this dude, Nick, right? You know,
Yes.
Nick Marsh. I'm like, okay. And this was 8th grade when he was coming to me. And so then I started keeping an eye on you and then looking out. And when you went to River Rouge, I started seeing on Twitter and everything like that because I didn't follow it. No.
Yeah.
But your mom you had the Marsh gear. You know what I mean? This was then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This was before when individuals started talking about NIL deals, but moms already was marketing you. You know what I mean? You had the Marsh gear. I seen it. So I'm like, dang, okay. Well, let me see what this dude about, you know? And I started turning on the film and man, you was awesome, right? I gave it up to you. But my question, I don't know if he probably want to ask this question, but you chose, you chose Michigan State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's another powerhouse, another Big Ten school in Michigan.
Yes.
You know, that's a rival, you know what I mean, as far as Michigan State.
Go green.
yeah.
Right, and they got another dog there that, you know, what was it? They have little Antonio Gates.
Oh yeah.
You know, are you cool with Antonio?
Yeah,
You
of course,
cool?
man.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in the same receiver room. So
Got you,
That's
man.
right.
Y'all game, you know.
Yeah.
So my question, I know Antonio's a dog.
Oh yeah, for
Man.
sure.
He's a dog.
Man.
And he talks mad trash.
Oh man.
That's a
So
smart dog, for
and,
real.
yeah, so my thing is to this: are you a dog? Like
I'm a dog, man. Like,
you a dog?
You could ask Antonio, man.
Send him.
We had a couple 7-on-7s. We had to go against each other. You know, we
Yeah.
was
Yep.
competing at receiver. He played a little corner, and we just going at it, man. I know the receiver room, they're gonna be special for
Gotcha.
sure.
So you talk a lot of trash on the field, man. and you
Man,
look-
I'm a silent assassin.
Nah,
man.
man.
I
You
want
a
you-
receiver.
Yeah.
Listen,
I
you a
feel it.
receiver, man.
I
Like
feel it.
I want to tell people on the field. You got to be
Okay.
you a dog. You got to be whatever.
So
you know?
me, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm more of like responsive. Like if you talking crazy, you know, I'm gonna talk crazy back, you know.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna let my work show it.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But
okay.
of course I'm gonna talk crazy. I ain't gonna let. Like, I
So
can't
when
let
you,
nobody
so
talk.
when you,
Okay.
because I watched your highlights, man. Like, so when you jumped over 2-3 dudes and you caught the ball and
Yeah.
you ain't look at them and say nothing to them, like, man, y'all shouldn't even.
Right,
Why
come
y'all
on
over here?
It was pointless, man. Like y'all knew not to line up against each
Oh.
other.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. I'm
Yeah.
trying
There
to
we
get.
go.
I want to get that out. Right?
Can I ask him on that?
No, go ahead.
So, you know, shout out to Kelvin Johnson, big Megatron. With Nick, I think when he turns into that Megatron is like a transform for real because outside the field, he quiet.
Right.
He get out there and he just transform into a whole monster. So he really turning into Megatron out there.
And that's what I kind of like, you know, the receiver position is kind of a prima donna position, right?
yeah.
You gotta
Absolutely.
be on the field. Like I'm be telling everybody on the field, be a dog. You know what I mean? Because you got use mask on, right?
Yeah.
And y'all dudes be walking around. I don't know if you do it, but they walk around with the mask in summertime. But on the field, you know, it's when the lights is on, you gotta be the dog. And like I tell like some people, if you know individuals that's arrogant, they tell you might be arrogant, right?
Mhm.
It's just that people are, you know, I'm gonna say confuse your arrogancy as far as for confidence, right? Because I know that, hey, I'm a dog, but on the field, you got to be that. Because I don't know any. I'm gonna name somebody who is they call all the greats arrogant, like Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan, Kobe
move
Bryant.
with
You know
the
what I'm saying? But
confidence.
I don't know anybody outside that will size Barry Sanders or the, you know, who you call yourself or Megatron. But
Megatron.
he acquired a set, but they don't have no championships. Barry Sanders, all them individuals don't have a championship. All the arrogant ones, they call arrogant, they got championships.
Yep.
But those individuals, Barry Sanders, Megatron, they don't have no championship. But then, like, you know, LeBron James was special too, right? But I call him arrogant. He wasn't really he was a phenom. He wasn't really a dog. He was an assassin till he got with Wade.
He got with
So
Wade.
are you just do you have to pair with somebody to be a dog, or that dog just come out your
That
field?
dog come out of me, man. But like if I got some competition, you gonna see like a whole nother level.
Oh, we
Man.
get
Gotcha.
raw.
Competition. Oh yeah, you see me at my best now.
But on the field, I mean off the field, you just, you know, humble? You say you quiet.
Yeah, off the field, I don't do too much talking.
Got you. That's what.
So
it is.
I know a guy that was on here recently that talks a whole lot of trash.
I didn't know you was gonna get there. I was gonna get there.
Look,
I'm mad that I wasn't here last week.
CJ Sadler Jr., man, Cass Tech, man, the boy got game, man. He came on here, man, and he really spoke his mind, talked a lot of trash with a lot of respect. And I got a lot of respect for this kid, and he definitely had a lot of respect for you.
Oh yeah.
But he said when y'all lined up, you ain't catch nothing.
I seen the clips too, bro. I did see the clips.
So speak your
Was
piece.
y'all there in person?
Yeah,
I wasn't there in person. MomaTron, I wasn't there in person. But tell me, was you on lock?
No, I wasn't on lock.
Okay.
So I say it was miscommunication with me and my quarterback, like throughout the game.
Okay.
Y'all seen the clips for yourself. Y'all seen what happened. I say one play. He got me one play. I could just say that.
Was it one?
It was one because the other ones was miscommunication. Me and quarterback got to be on the same page.
Got you.
And
Now I'm gonna tell you this, right? And one thing I tell individuals, don't make excuses, right?
Yeah.
If he a dog, that's what's gonna make you better. He a dog. If he got you, just mean he got you.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not saying that he did. I wasn't there. But I'm saying one thing I always tell people is an excuse is nothing but a dressed up lie.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So don't make him. If he got you, like I'm gonna get you back. But that's what's gonna make y'all all better.
Oh yeah, iron sharpen
Iron
iron.
sharp,
Absolutely.
correct.
Iron sharp.
So, but yeah, no, I did see you had him on a double move on the clips. I just, everybody gonna put their highlights in, right?
And
They're
that
not gonna
was
put
the
your highlights.
miscommunication right
They're gonna put their highlights, right? So, but that film, as he being a 10th grader, and you Nick, Megatron Marsh, they're gonna promote that
Oh, for
film.
sure.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
gonna go to
Oh, for sure.
your coaches. They gonna Hawkins and all them. They gonna see the film.
oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, hey, when y'all meet, when Cass Tech and River Rouge.
So they're supposed to meet week 2 was what I heard. But
Okay.
then you guys rescheduled with another team in week 2.
Cass dodging. I'm
Yeah,
like
because
Oh, wait. Could you say that one more time?
Man, Cass dodging, man. We sent two contracts over there. They ain't never signed them.
Say it again. Hold on,
it's
wait a minute.
the
I want to hear this. Wait a minute.
Hold on, because Coach Jay, that's not what Coach Jay said.
Well, Mom said sure did.
I'm telling you, man. We've been trying to play Cass for the longest, man. They dodging, man. Like, we tried to set it up as many times as possible, and they ain't never signed a paper, so we ain't never get that matchup.
We're gonna have to hear something about that.
Yeah, we got to hear something. Because we had Coach Jake on here, and I asked him, I said, did River Rouge back out, or y'all got a team from Indiana? He openly said, we got a team from Indiana, saying that you guys backed out. So what we getting on the back end is
wow.
Cass Tech didn't want no smoke.
I think that's what it was.
That's not my words.
It's ours.
Yeah, Cass came with the smoke.
So River Rouge, stand up, man, because Nick over here is speaking great about you boys. You hear me? So let's get into it. You open up with Belleville, state champions, right?
Yeah.
How do you see this game going?
Man, we finna shock the world, man. That's what it's about, man. We finna shock the world.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. So how them individual stats gonna look?
Individual stats. I know I'm getting double teamed. I'm gonna go for like 2 touchdowns. I say over 100 for sure. I don't know how many receptions. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I'm gonna have a lot of touches, but I feel like I'm gonna be a big decoy this game. We got a lot of other talent, and everybody gonna be focused on me. So, I'm gonna let the other guys ball out.
I'm hearing you might be single covered. And you might not get nothing. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. So if you single cover, what it's gonna be?
They know better than that, man. Like, you single cover me, you lost the game right there, man. So
man.
they might have to switch it up halftime or something, but
They build plays on double coverage for him.
But they gonna have that safety shedding over. So
when does Nick become Megatron? Like, does it the second quarter? Does something gotta happen, or you just walk into the game, you in go mode?
I'm in go mode for warm-ups. Not even warm-ups. I'm in go mode like days before. I'm in go mode right now. I'm ready to play, dog.
Yeah,
I'm ready to play, man.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this. We got some great competition. I want to say this like the Wolverines reunite, because we got a lot of Wolverine boys like Bryce, Dre, Shy. We got a lot of guys over there, that play for the Wolverines. So it's just a meetup for real.
No doubt. So y'all watch out for River Rouge, because they say they coming.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
That's been a big. They've been trying to get that game in the making for a while. Just on a scrimmage wise, right? They've been trying to get Belleville and River Rouge for a while. But now it's here. I mean, shoot, what's the date? It's less than a month,
August
right?
25th.
August 25th.
Yep.
Yeah, it's August right now.
It's the countdown.
Yeah, it's the countdown.
24 days.
Countdown
Okay,
begins.
24 days, right?
yeah.
And we got invited to go on the sidelines too.
Oh yeah.
So our
for real?
team,
Y'all
our
gonna be
team,
there?
our
That's
team
dope.
will be there. You know what I mean? We'll
gonna
be,
be a
you know, we
dope
we rooting for a
I'm
good
excited.
game.
I'm
That's what we
excited.
rooting
I'm
for
down
is a
there
good
with my
game. But
Marsh sign
I'm
ready.
definitely hoping
What's
that you
up?
do well. You know, as well as a lot of the other kids, and we just rooting for a great game. But I do expect to see some spectacular moments during that game because this is two great teams. This is two great organizations, man. Like these are two state championship winning organizations in the late 2010s, 19s, all the way through 23. 3 championships between two teams have been won in 4 or 5 years. This is incredible, man.
Awesome, man.
I know the house gonna be packed.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh-wee.
It was gonna be packed.
That's at Wayne State, right?
Wayne State.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Ooh.
Bringing the city out,
Bringing the
for
city out.
man.
huh?
It's gonna. I think they may be hosted on ESPN. That's
Okay.
what I'm hearing.
Cause
So
yeah, that's gonna be some
Yeah.
names on that
Yeah.
thing.
we got
Yeah.
like a couple ESPN top 300 guys. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be a good game.
No doubt,
Man.
no doubt.
So
man.
what made you choose State though?
State, man, I went to Pickett College just like I chose high school. I ain't really choose it, but I knew what I was getting myself into.
Gotcha.
Family oriented, a place, I got a lot of support. I'm gonna be taken care of, and they can take care of my family, and just somewhere I'm gonna thrive. Like I want that one-on-one coaching with Coach Hawk.
Coach
He definitely,
Dope.
if I can get that,
coach.
if I get that one-on-one coaching, sharpen up my skills, I can for sure go first, second round. So that's what I want, and then I feel like that's what I can get out the program. So that's what I'm going there to do. Education, the engineering program. I'm going there to get my degree, and just get the best out of it. And I think Michigan State the place to take me there.
Gotcha.
Are you going in to go 3 and out, or if you had
I'm
the
going in to go
opportunity
3
to
and
red
out.
shirt, would you?
I'm going 3 and out.
No,
That's the goal.
3 and out.
That's Well, one thing is I want you to concentrate on finishing this year, right?
Yeah,
I want you to finish strong.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I want you to. You're gonna look back, in high school career, man. I mean, that's a great time, right?
Yeah.
I feel a lot of individuals, I don't like them to rush it. Like, I mean, and I'm just saying, period, not just in football or whatever, because I feel adulthood is overrated, right?
Oh man,
I do, man. I adulthood is totally overrated. Right? You know what I mean? Like the age you're at, you're 16, man, that was the life for me. I can drive, I can go open the refrigerator and there's food in here. I ain't gotta worry about no bills, nothing like that.
Yeah.
That's the life, right? And you can play, you doing something you love and playing football and just happen to go to school, right? That's it. You don't have too much responsibility. So, but I think when individuals like, I can't wait to get 18, that's trash, right?
Yeah.
That ain't, because you're still a babe, man.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is right now, like I heard you and that's your dream, and I'm not gonna Debbie down on that, right? But I want you to, take in the moment, take in your high school, enjoy that. When you get to college, everybody's a dog.
Yeah.
They all dogs. It's gonna be a whole bunch of Megatrons there, right? They all dogs, but you're gonna have to be what dog you gonna be, right?
What's gonna set
So
you apart?
what I mean, what's gonna set you apart. So like right now, just enjoy it, man. Enjoy this, enjoy your high school career. Then now you're going to the next level, which you have the opportunity of a lifetime that many don't have, right?
Absolutely.
You're going to Michigan State. And people really kind of dream of that, right? Man, and take it all in, go there. And now you're going to, you looking for the next level after that. But just take one level at a time, don't rush it. You know what I'm saying? Mom's gonna be fine. I hear mom's gonna be good. So like, mom's good, right?
Yeah.
Your mom's gonna still be there holding that up, because I think a lot of children, or I'm gonna say children, or young men, they feel they have to take on the responsibility of their parent.
Yeah.
And like what I tell my son is, you don't owe me anything for being a parent. Everything I did, that was because that was my job. So like, when you don't use the excuse or whatever, or I want to make it to take care of moms. No. Mom did what she had to do for you.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
like,
Yes.
your main investment, your main investment is you.
Yeah, I
You know
think
what
the best thing I can do is be the best version of myself.
That's it.
That's
That's
right.
it.
Absolutely.
Use the
it,
tools
man.
that she instilled in you.
Right.
For sure.
But when you do make it, mom's gonna be good. But
Oh, yeah,
first
for
of
sure.
all, just enjoy life, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Take the steps. Don't try to skip over. Just enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Take it in. And like I did hear you say engineering. And when you say that, when I hear that, right?
Talk to him, man.
Yeah,
Talk to him.
It made me cringe. I don't know if I really want to bust the bubble or not, but you're trying to go to school and you're trying to get out in 2 to 3 years. Do you think you're gonna finish the engineering school and play football in 2 to 3 years?
No, I might have to.
So
come
be
back for
realistic.
that.
Be realistic with yourself, right?
So I got options like business,
Okay.
going to business or someone along like communications or something.
Okay.
Just to get familiar with what's going on up there.
Got you. Because like I said, I know you go into this like your first priority when you go to Michigan State is guess what? It's football. That's gonna be your job. That's what they're paying you for. Being honest with you, you're getting all the perks, all that because of your athletic ability. That's what's going to come first. I'm just being real with you. You know what I mean? And mom, I want you to like I said, I had to go through it, but when I went there, I ended up looking at what all the other football students were taking, was majoring in. And they're going to push you to the criteria, as far as the curriculum was geared towards around your football career.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's first. You know what I mean? That's going to be first. I'm just being honest with you. And one thing is, mom, I enjoy your energy, right? And some parents, I feel like a lot of parents they be too involved. And when I say, and it's kind of crazy when I say that because I feel that they invest all of their resources and their time into as far as their child to make it big, right? But I just want individuals and parents to transition to we just want our children just to be successful. It don't matter if you don't make it or not.
Absolutely.
I want you to make it. I want you to be successful. I don't want you to be dependent or any of that, right? Yeah. So that's your dream, to make it to the NFL. And that's gonna, hey, I wish you the best. But there's life after that. And I want you to live your life before that. But at the same time, I want you, that's why these programs and these things that what we came at this table for is to pretty much give back, right? And some of the mistakes that we made as parents, and we all had dreams and ambition of making it. We didn't foresee that, the life that we ended up probably becoming working class or whatever. We had lofty dreams as well. Absolutely. But one thing is we made plenty of mistakes, right? And so that's one thing is we're just trying to give back to you and don't make the same mistakes that we made, right? Because we all had dreams of making it to the NFL. Yes. But yet you a dog, right? I wasn't a dog. I wasn't a dog like you. I thought I was a dog.
You was a dog.
I thought I was a dog. I thought I was a dog.
You was a dog.
You got it, right? You got it. No, don't, you got it. But keep that chip, keep working, and you know what I'm saying? And just, man, hey, just enjoy it.
No doubt.
But at the same token, and my advice to moms, I see that you've done a wonderful job.
Thank you.
I get that vibe, right? But at the same token, it's like there's certain things that we have to, as a parent, we have to prepare them for. You know what I mean? As far as college, as far as just the after college, right? And after the career, if you don't make it, right?
We call it we're not doing the 4-year plan. We do the 40 years.
40 years. Okay.
Like
yeah.
40 years.
So and this is right. I mean, he's sending you home with that. You got some good knowledge.
I say that's another reason I chose Michigan State too. I know after I'm done with football and school, I'm gonna have somewhere, I got a lot of support from, and I can have job opportunities, just opportunities, after football. So that's another reason I chose Michigan State.
Gotcha.
And this is a message to a lot of those parents out there because, we see it all the time, right? Your child is definitely your investment, but you can't buy your child's future. You know what I mean? Like, you can't go broke for training. You know what I mean? You can't go broke, trying to do all of these things, hoping and thinking that these things is going to help excel your child's future. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that we're big on is financial literacy. And we know that it's very, very important for the parents to sit your child down and talk finances with them. Your child going to school, going to college, moms ain't going to be there. You're going to have cell phone bills. You're going to have a stipend. Do you know how to, manage any of that? Do you and moms ever sit down and talk about any of that?
We talked about a couple of things. I've been around my mom. She showed me like a little bit of everything she do. So, I'm just following her lead. So I know how to do a couple of things.
That's what's up. Do you know how to go into a bank and open up a bank account?
Yeah.
That's perfect. You already ahead of a lot of individuals. I was in a whole room full of student athletes, and not one person knew how to open up a bank account.
Their bank account now is Cash App, right?
Right. You
That's
ain't
their
lying.
I had to get on him about that because I got cash out. I'm
That's
like,
their bank account.
I'm like,
I mean,
no,
that's just
let's
easy
go
access.
to the bank.
Right. That's their bank account.
But it's up to y'all kids too to start gaming the parents. Now we ain't gonna always game y'all game because with this new technology stuff, we ain't up on a lot of this stuff, man.
I still got a timer on my Snapchat. I don't know how to use it without the Snapchat timer to take a picture. They got to hook me up with that.
Man.
So, Mom, what were some of the things that you did to, avoid Nick from spending so much time, let's say, on the video game or so much time on his phone and making him get out there and do, being active? Because when we grew up, we was always active. We didn't have phones. We was outside. If I wanted to go find Dan, I had to ride my bike to the park hoping he was there. And if he wasn't there, I'm talking to somebody,
you gotta call that
trying
house
to get
phone.
directions. Or you got to call the house phone.
Right,
so
right.
what were some of the things that you did to keep him active?
Me being an athlete myself, basketball player.
Yeah. That's
Been-
where you got from. There we go. I knew it was coming out sooner or later.
So literally been hooping my whole life, like every pregnancy, the whole 9 months with all 4 of them hooping the whole time. So me being an active parent in sports, my kids, it was never a TV time. Like we outside, we jogging, we walking. It was like having my own little personal boot camp,
Gotcha.
And so by him being my only boy, and we know how it is growing up a young Black man, I'm like, I want him to be able to do something positive, that influence out there. I didn't want it for him. And so I always geared him towards sports. It's so funny because I thought he was going to start off hooping like his mama. I would make Nick go hoop with me. And he'd be like, yeah, this is just for you. I'll force him to get in pickup games. And he'd be like, no, this for you. And about 6, and that's when I got him into football. And when he showed up, they was like, oh, yeah, how old is he? I'm like, he's 6. They like, he bigger than everybody on the team. Like, he been big the whole time, bigger than everybody all the time. And when I started noticing that's where his passion was, and he started getting better and better and stronger and bigger, I'm like, okay, this is where it's at. But in between time, once football season over, I'm like, bro, you finna pick this ball up. And Nick was fake sick.
I did not fix it.
Trying to get out of that.
I was upstairs, man. I had the flu so bad. I didn't go to school for like a couple weeks, man.
And so he was faking sick, and then he really ended up with the flu. So
I'm telling you, it was the flu the whole time.
So when he finally did go back to playing basketball, natural talent. They was looking at me like, yo, like when did he ever pick up a ball? I'm like, I just got him to start doing it. And just started excelling in basketball, and then just challenging him. Like up until maybe 2 years ago, we hoop against each other, or we go do pickup games. Like just staying active and on them in that way.
And it was one point back when we was playing that Rouge was one of those feared schools.
Oh,
and you guys had Brent Darby.
Oh yeah,
that's a bad boy. Rest in peace. But that boy was outstanding. Then you guys had Chet Taylor. I actually went to college with a guy named Martell Foster, who ended up being a GLIAC All-Star MVP.
Oh yeah,
y'all
Rouge
got
had
some
him,
great talent that came out of River Rouge.
Absolutely.
It was a dog that I knew from couldn't stand him. Well, I ain't gonna say I couldn't stand him.
Speak your mind, Daddy. Speak your mind.
Ben Bedford, right? And it's probably a little bit, but Ben Bedford was like 5'5", right? But he was a dog on the football field in the track. And I couldn't. Every time we ran against each other, he was older than me. He went to Michigan State. And ran track too, right? And every time, man, I couldn't get this guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was 5'5", like.
He probably had them burners.
Man, but he had wheels.
Yeah, he had them
you know
burners.
what I'm saying? He had wheels, and I'm glad that your mom was, trying to motivate you to play, multiple sports, right?
Sports, yeah.
Because like I'm big on multiple sport athletes, right? And I'm big on track, and I feel that track. I think that I personally would love to have Michigan to compete with like the likes of Texas and Florida.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They got speed.
Yeah, they got
But right now, due to all the 7-on-7s and now we done changed, football has been like AAU basketball.
Yeah.
AAU basketball
That's what
was
7-on-7
all
is
year
like.
round. Now
All year.
football is
All year
AAU basketball.
round.
And our off-season training back in the day, man, you make me sound, back in the day, right? it was track. And so when you didn't meet when you didn't play against other players, you know what I mean, in football, you met them on the track. And it was personal, you know what I'm saying? Everybody indoor track, that was the time. All the football players was there. But now it's like they're not running.
Yep.
And the reason that a lot of people are not running is because individuals are scared to reveal. Like coaches is hyped the 40, time. It's all so much overrated,
But
right?
can they really
And
run?
Can you run?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can you? So nobody don't want to really run track no more because they scared to reveal how fast they are.
Track fun.
But track, I'm telling you, listen, that right there, speed, like everybody knows speed kills, right?
Yeah.
But the competition, it's one-on-one. You know what I mean? Like on track, ain't no ducking. It ain't 11 people out here, right?
Yeah.
It ain't 11 people. Like, hey, you got to line up on this line and we going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the off-season training there. But now there's so much, and it has evolved to,
it's different.
yeah, it's different.
Yeah,
Like,
it's different.
like now, like, but everything mimics what everyone's trying to get to as far as the NFL. It mimics that, right? So high school sports mimics the NFL. And like that's one reason why Little League football mimics the NFL and high school and things of such because Little League football, this is crazy, is a $16 billion. We spend $16 billion annually just on Little League football alone, right? And so now you ask yourself, why do we spend that much money, right? Because now we're looking for the next big thing, right?
Yep.
We're looking for the next, or these parents. And my thing is when I say, and I'm gonna say, and I take it personal too, Mom, I'm gonna be honest because I spent a lot of money on football. But you can ask people, they'd rather invest all this money on their child in football, but they don't even invest themselves on a 401k, their own 401k.
Okay.
So now that may strike a blow to many, but we investing on something, but we're not even really investing in ourselves. We don't even have a savings plan. You know what I'm saying? We're not investing. We're investing in. We make a whole little Johnny make it to the pros to save me.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why they spend $16 billion annually on Little League football. Can you imagine that? And that's why you see 6-year-olds training they at the combine.
And they ranking they are now ranking 6-year-olds
Get out of town.
nationally.
They got offers and everything.
That's ridiculous,
Is
right?
that crazy? They don't even know if they want to play football. They still kids. Like, so Nick, have you ever, went out on the field with somebody who was a 5-star, while you was a 4-star, or a 4-star while you was a 3-star, and you wondered like, how in the world are you ranked higher than me and I'm giving you all this work?
Probably like going out of town or something, like with a 7-on-7 team, or just going out to the Under Armour All-American thing. I seen a lot of guys that was like ranked way higher than me. I'm just like,
People don't know it's politics in that.
No,
it's
a
definitely
lot of politics.
It's politics.
Speak on it, mama.
It's a lot. But
Speak on it,
it's a
Mama.
lot of politics, right?
For sure.
it's crazy.
And one part is too right now, like you guys have a huge social following. Y'all on social media a lot, right? So to actually give you a little more game, if you don't know, when you go, they're NIL deals right now, right? So they starting to get NIL deals in high school, offering to high school students, and as far as to entice them to come to their locations, come to their school, right? And so, but how the NIL kind of work, and this is just a little snippet of it, how NIL works is they'll look at your social media accounts, as far as your Facebook, your Instagram,
Everything you post,
everything,
you
your
say.
and see how many followers you have, right?
Yeah.
Because that is what builds their market, because they're using you as a marketing tool. Because now NIL deals, like it may be a car dealership, and I'll give you a NIL deal for $300 a week because I see that you're certified. You got that blue, what's the blue check, right?
Blue check.
Blue check. You got a blue check. So what I'm telling you is, and why I'm saying it is, the more content you put out there, the more followers you do have. Like that's to your benefit right now, because there's going to be there's money in there for you. You know what I mean? So you don't want to you want to help moms out? Shit. College? If she don't have to pay for it, you mean don't have to, support you? That's a huge,
And if you can make money while you in college,
you cannot.
On 3 have them. On 3 has it where they do
They
NIL
give you a
evaluation.
evaluation.
The next
So,
NIL valuation is a little bit over 6 figures. I'm not gonna throw the exact number.
I
out there.
seen it.
yeah.
But how do you talk to your son when you know that it's no longer just, he's no longer just an athlete, right? Me and Dan talk about this all the time. He's now his own brand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the reasons why Dan is saying
But
build
Mom's
your
been branding
following
him.
as well.
She been branding him
She
for a
been
while.
branding for a while.
Yeah, she been branding him for a while.
But I see you got about 20,000 followers when you look at all your social media feed together. Do you ever think in your mind that I need to attract more, and how can I attract more to increase your NIL evaluation?
For you?
For you.
I think about it a lot. I be being a little lazy. I can't lie. Like I think like, you know, like the start, you know, it may start off real slow and you don't like how things going, but you don't look at it as like in a big run. Like you would think like, you know, yeah, we're gonna have like a couple of views, a couple of likes, a couple people looking at stuff, but you know, ain't nobody gonna really support you, you know, and that's the way I be looking at it. But in the long run, you know, it'll come a long way. You know, you can build your brand up faster, higher. You know, it just take time though, and that's the thing I'll be looking at. So
We talked about that a lot because I was just saying, as far as like on a mental note, 16-year-olds are not really thinking about like, now I can't only move as an athlete, but I have to move like a business.
Yes.
And that's the conversation that I have with him, because now you are a business. Everything that you do, everything that you post is, you have to move in the business. And it would give away a little bit of childhood, but I keep that space in between where he can still be him. Because outside of football, he's not really a social person on the media or anything like that. But moving with a brand, you got to interact. People want to know your story. They want to know about you. They want to know your background. So you got to share that.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a YouTube channel or something, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt. And I think that you should use some sources as well, because, you know, the real Megatron is right in your backyard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
sure.
And you're naming yourself after him, right? Because of, you know, who
That
he
guy
is,
right there might
what
be
he's
able to get you
do.
the.
I actually just might. I actually just might.
Hey, no, I'm not
You know
lying.
what I
I'm
mean?
being serious.
No,
right?
seriously, I actually just might. But, you know, like, what kind of questions, if you were able to sit in front of Calvin Johnson right now, what kind of questions would you ask them?
What kind of questions? I asked him a couple questions. I got to meet with him like sometime in November.
Okay.
You know, I got to ask a couple questions, but I didn't really get to ask him like the ones I really wanted to. I hit him up a couple times on Instagram, asked him a couple questions, but you know, my real question is, because you know how you see him doing like commercials and stuff like that for like stuff after football. You know, I just want to see how that's going. You know, I want to see people he know, you know, his connections, and you know, how is he going about that? You know,
How he transitioned.
yeah, how he transitioned from football and doing what he's doing now. So you know, I think that would be the biggest question, and just asking him, you know, how did it start and how is it going?
That's what's up, because he definitely, you know, walked away from the game at his own will, extremely healthy, but he stamped
He's
his name.
still out here.
Yeah.
Still see him. So that's that 40 year. If any player model that, for sure Calvin Johnson does.
Yes. So Michigan State, do you think that, you know, you're what they need to be able to get back to a Big Ten championship?
I think it's me and more. You know, I'm doing a little recruiting myself, you know, and the commits that we got there now, I think we could change over the program.
No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt. So this is one of the things that, you know, we like to give all of our athletes, right? It's a Ballin on a Budget financial planner by Apex. Again, Apex stands for Athletes Preparing for Excellence.
Yes.
And with this planner, it includes, you know, managing your time, game day preparation, taking notes when it comes to personal credit, compared with, you know, how to schedule your time out and NIL, all of these things that are going to be very, very important when moms ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Like moms got to let you out the nest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be a lot of responsibility, because there ain't nobody that's setting an alarm clock or wake you up to go to school.
Who that sound like?
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's some of the things that you're gonna have to do. You know, and we believe that you're gonna be able to do that. Coming up here, man, you've been extremely mature, man, and you're a very, very, very respectable young adult, and we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. It was good to meet you, but I'm proud of all of the accomplishments that you have had thus far. And I know that you have a bright future, because you have a bright person in your life.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, Mom Dukes AKA Yaya, AKA Mama Megatron. You know, she's a great individual, man. She's you know, she's been able to make you laugh, man, make you smile. I just seen her whoop you up in a video game. I knew I wasn't gonna bring that up, but she put hands on him in Street Fight.
Flat out.
Yeah.
Might have to run that back.
So you know what? It's so crazy because we talk about, do you know if he got that dog in him?
Yeah.
He got it because it came from his mom.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So who you play for? Yeah.
So I ended up, I played for Osborne up until I got pregnant with his older sister. And then I was going to go back and shoot for the WNBA or overseas, but then we had my mans right here.
No doubt. No doubt.
Just that dog and never giving up. The one thing I always wanted to show my kids, I had Nick and his sisters, all four, by the time I was 21. And I never let them make an excuse. I never let them give up. You're not going to be a statistic, regardless of what anybody say. Like, don't stop. That's that dog mentality. We gonna go all the way. The wheels going to fall off. We're going to put it back on. We still going.
No doubt. So when that dog come out of him, that's really coming from you. Because the way you talking is very, very passionate.
I am. And we competitive. Like, if I went in this ankle brace, me and Nick, we play 1-on-1.
She ain't gonna tell y'all how she got in there though.
Oh, you done crossed her over? Tell the truth, man. You done crossed her over?
I done crossed your mom over.
Crossed his mom over, man.
But when we play, it ain't no let mama get a shot. We going all the way. We done played in the rain. Like, we thug it out.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Don't see me hang over.
I told him get that shot from me. I don't know what you thought.
Having that mother and son bond, man,
that's great.
is very, very important, man, and that's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. You're a really good kid, man. I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, your first game and also how you finish the season. Like Dan said, go out there, man, and man, you got a lot to play for.
Enjoy
You
yourself.
know what I'm saying? Go
Work
out there
hard.
with a bang.
Work
Enjoy
hard.
yourself. Work hard. Now, moms, we do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all new to this NIL. You know, it's an NIL era, so a lot of people is new to this, right? So when approached, or if you can explain if you've ever been approached by a business who wants to sponsor Nick and endorse him on an NIL deal, what is that process like? If you do know, and if you don't know, how do you feel it's a way for you to be able to educate yourself so you can know?
So I think when I first created Marsh, it was probably the end of 21? I think it might have.
I think it was the start of 21.
The start of 21, yeah. I had no idea about NIL at all. You know,
It
wasn't a thing yet. I think after I after I got the photo from Charlie Scrizzle, and he was always coining the phrase Marsh. And, you know, he was like, that's for you. Like, y'all family, that's for you. So once I saw it and I said, Nick looked like he making a H with the ball. I'm like, I like that. So I always draw up stuff for everybody. And I drew that up and I was like, yo, Nick, look at this. And he like, you at it again, Ma. Like, you done did it. So shuffling that out to the community in Rouge, and they supported it instantly. Like, building that brand and making them shirts, getting it around. So I had no idea. Coach Parker is who actually called me and said, hey, have you been watching the news? I said, no, what's going on? He said, hey, they just dropped NIL. He said, you a genius. I said, get out of town. So he like, you already got Nick branded. I had no idea. Like, everything was so new. And right then and there, I did get approached by one business off top, but at the time it's so fresh here. I didn't know. I didn't want to, violate anything, make him ineligible. So as of right now, we just keeping it to ourselves until I know how to move with it, and just keep building up, because yes, it's new. And we even went to the On3 NIL. We got invited there in Nashville.
Got a couple offers right then and there. And to be there with, what was it, like 50 people from all over, like top athletes from all over, and sit at the table with these business people and they say, hey, do you know you ahead of the game already? I had people coming to me. So just sucking up all that knowledge and information they giving, that's one thing that I want to do with my MomaTron name, is get that back to our community. Everything that we've been doing along the recruiting process, going through these coaches, NIL period, everything that I've learned, I want to be able to get that back. So Moms is the agent. So if y'all out there watching right now, you don't go through Megatron. No. You go through MomaTron. So, because of that, we've had situations where
they'll approach Nick about it, right? And they're so aggressive. Like, if you don't have your stuff, your images copywritten, I LLC'd everything I did, all of that, just off knowledge of knowing how somebody can strip you from that. Yeah. He's been approached to where they'll call him and say, oh yeah, send me your pictures and I'm gonna post this and I get my guys this and I get my guys that. Like, asking him for his actual images, asking him for his actual brand, and he like, no, man, you got to talk to my mom. So even as a parent,
give me some, man. What you talking about, man?
Even as a parent, and especially if you a single mother, like, we are a target because they don't expect you to be knowledgeable of these things. And so the same guy that contacted him, he went ahead and gave him the information. He calls me. He's like, yeah, Nick told me that you guys have this going on, but yeah, look, you guys need Instagram followers. Send me all your images and this. I'm like, do you know who you like?
Right.
Let me have my lawyer right quick.
Yeah.
Oh, see, well, just let me know what you think and what you feel. I said, look, we don't need social media presence. We don't need followers. The brand is doing what it's going to do itself. Nick is doing what he's going to do itself. So it's no need. Well, let me know if you need anything. No. You know, so you got to protect them.
Absolutely.
You got to protect it.
Absolutely. So it's not only about the child being educated when it comes to
the parent.
It's about the parent, man.
Yeah, and it's just off the grid, like, no business school for me, nothing like.
Absolutely, because kids can't sign no legal document.
Yeah, and
under the age of 18. So this is all.
And they'll get them. You know, Nick is not a flashy kid. We don't do the chains. We don't do any of that. So it's nothing that you can entice this kid with. He'll get an outfit from Walmart and you can't tell him nothing. You know?
Okay, so hold on, man. I got to ask him this question real fast. Your first $100,000, whether it be an NIL deal or whatever, what you going to buy?
Me, I'm gonna pay all of my bills first. You know, get that out of the way. $100K, gotta put like at least 40% of that. Save it. You gotta save at least 40%. I don't think I'm gonna need a car right away. Yeah, I don't need I'm gonna be on campus.
You get a badass bicycle, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, messing with him.
Put Armor All on the tires and ride that boy all the way out. You hear me?
Oh, I know where some of it gonna go. My man's gonna buy a fishing kit. He gonna
you fish.
I might have to buy a little boat like for $5,000. You know,
no doubt.
Boat. I spend a solid $6,000 on my fishing gear, man. That's just for me personally. That's to the side, man. I gotta get that. $100K. So, gotta put like $400,000 or no, $40,000. My bad, $40,000 away. Spent six on the fishing stuff.
He about to break it down.
You ain't gotta break it all the way down. I ain't asking you what you go by the person.
That's what you want.
I don't want you to overthink it, but everything you said is absolutely truly amazing that you even have that much knowledge to be able to do that, to be able to save, to be able to say, you know what, I don't need a car. I'm cool right now. I ride around campus. I walk around campus. It don't even matter. But I gotta fish. So in your off season, you like to fish.
Yeah, car ain't gonna help my man.
What kind of fishing? You done shark fish before? What kind of fishing?
I ain't shark fish for sure.
Is that something you like to do?
Regular fishing. Yesterday I caught like a big smallmouth bass, about this big. I was pulling him up. We had no fish in there. I got invested in one of those, and he snapped right off my line, man.
Oh, man.
I heard about this fish for 4 days, man.
Time out.
Wait, no, that was the catfish. That's a different fish. Okay. Because the catfish, he was in his feelings about this catfish.
I'm hurting this twice. Twice in 1 week. I can't do it, man. My heart can't take it.
Boy, net, man.
Yeah. So that's next, because we got him his fishing chair, and next he got a cooler. We got to get him. He take his chair, like if I'm not home, he put his stuff on his bike and he ride there and he there from sun up to
coming
sundown.
back home for laying them things.
Yeah,
the fish good too.
Yeah, he come back. He filleted us some last week.
Cut it, cook it, clean it. You gonna be good.
So we basically gonna be about to see a Nick Marsh cooking show. You know what I'm saying?
Fish fry.
Fish fry. Can we get invited to the
Y'all
fish fry?
Y'all gonna see Marsh at the bass shop.
Yeah. We want to get invited to the fish fry. That's what we. Hey, listen, all you people that sell fishing gear, fishing bait, that's your guy. Yeah, right here. Sure. This is what he loves to do. This is passionate. He's not going to have a problem posting when it comes to fishing. You know what I'm saying? Bubba Gump shrimp.
Yeah. Fried shrimp.
Fried shrimp, you know what I'm saying? Everything. But no, man, so I know we about to get ready and get up out of here, man. So, like, what's your message to any DB who lines up across you?
Wait. First, let me ask you.
Yeah,
let me ask you. I want you to still, who is probably the best DB in the state of Michigan right now?
Ooh. You would go by class?
Who give you the
Don't
most
even matter
problems?
class.
I ain't won against nobody that gave me like serious problems. I say, if anything, it was like Sean from Cass, like Lil Sean. Like he gave me problems about
Yeah,
it.
you probably.
Like the only person. Like anybody else, like ain't been no competition. Me and CJ, we go at it, but like if I'm 100%.
So he at DB, you at wide receiver, 10 balls thrown. How many you catching?
10. Might catch 11.
Marsh.
Oh, man. You threw an extra credit in there for you. So what's your message, man? Like, what you want to tell? This is his time to go hard for 20 seconds. What you want to tell every single DB in the state that decides to line up against number
I
11?
say one thing, man. Line it up. That's it. Line it up.
What you going to do to him?
Get Marsh, man. You know what I'm saying? Marsh. That's the only thing can happen, man.
So basically what I hear, I'm going to talk for him. This is what I hear. Look, Nick is basically saying, if you have any interest in going to school, going to college, don't guard him because you ain't getting no film.
At all.
Don't guard him because you ain't getting no film. I watched this film, and I ain't going to lie to you. If you 5'7", 5'8", even 6 foot and under,
You getting Marsh.
chances are slim. I ain't going to say what's going to happen.
I say you getting Marsh.
You getting Marsh.
The boy bad. I'm
Yeah.
talking about one-handed, two-handed. He might catch it, step on your shoulder, because he's 6'3", 190 right now, standing still. We ain't even talking about when he jump up in the air. And mama hooped. So you know he got the ups.
Got the hops. It's inherited for sure.
He got the ups. So big ups, man. Once again, Corey Parker, man. We love you. We really rock with you,
Corey
bro.
Parker, the GOAT.
For sure. You one of the GOATs. For sure. And we appreciate you, man, coming on the show, man. So once again, I'd like to close out. I'm Willie Mook Johnson.
Nick Marsh.
MomaTron.
Dan Burks.
This
Thank
is
y'all
Ballin'
for
on
having
a
us.
Oh man, we thank you for coming. This is Ballin' on a Budget podcast. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button.
Whoa! Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy.